Good afternoon, student. Today, in lesson number 14, measurements and effects of heat, we will learn about the thermometer. Thermometer म्हणजे काय? तर thermometer म्हणजे तापमापी. Laboratory thermometers measures temperature due to the thermal expansions of a liquid inside. त्याच्यामध्ये जे लिक्विड असतं ते एक्सपांड होते आणि त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला मेजरमेंट करणं इझी जातं. यू मस्ट हॅव सीन द थर्मामीटर दॅट इज यूज वेन समवन ॲट होम हॅज अ फीवर. घरी कोणाला तरी ताप आला असता आपण तापमापी वापरतो, हे तुम्ही पाहिलेच असाल. That thermometer is called clinical thermometer. Different thermometers are used for a different purposes. Let us first learn about working of a thermometer. वेगवेगळ्या मापनासाठी वापरल्या जाणारे थर्मामीटर तापमापी असतात. प्रथम साधारणतः तापमापीच्या कार्याची माहिती करून घेऊया. A thermometer is shown in figure number 14.4. It has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at one end. The bulb and the part of a tube is filled with a liquid. Earlier mercury was used, but as it is harmful for us, it has been replaced with alcohol. म्हणजे हे तापमापीचे चित्र तुम्ही दाखवले आहे. तापमापीत एक काचेची अरुंद नळी असते, जिच्या एका टोकाला एक फुगा असतो. नळीत पूर्वी पारा भरलेला असायचा, परंतु पारा आपल्यासाठी हानिकारक असल्याने त्याऐवजी आता अल्कोहोलचा वापर केला जातो. The rest of the volume of the tube has vacuum and its other end is closed. The bulb is kept in contact with the object whose temperature is to be measured, so that temperature becomes same as that of the object. Because of the increased temperature, the alcohol inside it expands and its level of a tube raises. Using the properties of an expansion of alcohol, the temperature can be obtained from the level of alcohol. The tube of the thermometer is marked accordingly. You can see over here. Clinical thermometer as a body temperature of the healthy person is 37 degrees Celsius. Clinical thermometers are designed to measure the temperatures between 35 degrees Celsius and 42 degrees Celsius. These days, instead of about type, digital thermometers are used for clinical purposes. One such thermometer is shown in the figure 14.3 4. You can see over it in your textbook. When a hot object is kept in contact with the cold object, both exchange the heat. The hot object gives always a heat while a cold object absorb the heat. म्हणजे काय तर एखादी उष्ण वस्तू थंड वस्तू एकमेकांच्या संपर्कात ठेवली असता त्या दोन्ही उष्णतेची देवाणघेवाण करतात आणि उष्ण वस्तू उष्णता देते तर थंड वस्तू ती शोषली जाते. Steam points of the water is 100 degrees Celsius. You can see the thermometer inside the water which is boiling. 0 degrees Celsius thermometer shows when it's in the ice. Its ice point of a water is at 0 degree Celsius. You can see here the thermometer. Specific heat means what? The specific heat is an object of a amount of a heat required to increase the temperature of a unit of a mass substance to 1 degree. This is represented by the symbol C, Celsius. The unit SI joule, kg degree Celsius, and CGS is gram degree Celsius. Suppose the Q, the amount of a heat is required to increase the temperature of the object of a mass and a specific heat C. You can see whenever the temperature is become high, it go inside the vacuum tube. You can mark it and show the difference. Each division represent a change of a temperature of a 1 degree Celsius. हे एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करून दाखवलं आहे. आपण कशामध्ये हीट आणि फ्रॅक्शन मोजतो, त्याच्यासाठी कुठल्या प्रकारचं जी तापमापे वापरली जाते हे इकडे दिलेलं आहे. In this picture they show the calorimeter. Calorimeter म्हणजे काय? We have seen that the thermometer is used to measure the temperature of an object. The calorimeter is used to measure the heat content of an object. Using this equipment, we can measure the heat produced or absorbed in a physical or a chemical process. Calorimeter, the here you can see the calorimeter. If we put a cold object in a calorimeter, the cold object will receive the heat from the water and its temperature will increase, while water and the calorimeter will increase, while water and calorimeter will lose the heat and their temperature will decrease. Okay, Kelvin is an absolute temperature scale. This calorimeter invented in 1742 and Celsius. The formula of the Celsius to the fraction C is equal to 5 divided by 9 multiplied by in bracket F minus 32. On page number 100 you can see some examples of it. Can you find out the temperature of a brain solution? It's 7.9 degree F. SI units of a temperature is a Kelvin. Kelvin हे नाव आहे. Kelvin is an absolute temperature scale. Scale म्हणजे काय? पट्टी. It has been adapted as an international standard for temperature measurement. You can see some examples of it on page number 100. You have to solve the examples which is already solved in your textbook. You just resolve it in your notebook. After that there is a effect of a heat. In previous standard we have studied two effects of the heat: expansion and contraction, and second the change of a state. In this lesson we are going to learn more about the expansion. You will learn about the change of a state of a matter in a higher standard. So in my next video I will explain you about the expansion. Till the time, that's it for the day. Thank you. मागील इयत्तेत आपण उष्णतेचे पदार्थावर होणारे दोन परिणाम पाहिले: आकुंचन आणि प्रसरण. अवस्थांतर म्हणजे चेंज ऑफ अ स्टेट. या पाठात आपण प्रसरणाविषयी जाणून घेणार आहोत. अवस्थांतराविषयी तुम्ही पुढील इयत्तेत अधिक माहिती घेणार आहात. एक्सपान्शन म्हणजे प्रसरण.